What's good, Footy Culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho. Hey boys, today coming at y'all with another episode of the Footy Culture Podcast. Once again, I'm joined today by Dan.
How's it going, everyone? We're back in the studio again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it going.
Let's go. We got a man like Chris.
What's that?
What's that from again?
I don't remember now. Oh, it's from a scary movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Man like Jimmy.
Back on the couch, man.
Yes,
Playing
sir.
musical chairs out here, man. Every week.
Seems like
Don't
it.
know where you're going to find me.
Exactly. Last but not least, man like Jay.
How's it going? Back in the chair.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, boys, start off with some Prem talk. We'll talk Manchester United on hot form. Ended up winning 2-0 against Leeds.
Super hot.
Super hot form. Man like Marky Rashford with a goal.
Doing what it does best.
How many is that now in the league?
I think it's 12 or 13 in like 15 games. I'm not in the league, though. I'm not too sure.
It's 12 goals right now in the league.
In the league, but he's been scoring in the past 15 games, which includes like cup games
Cups, yeah.
and like whatnot.
It's crazy, man. He's
So
been on hot form.
since the World Cup, he's just been in like hot form. So
He
I'll
just
say-
like turn it on like right after the World Cup, or is like
Yeah,
Ten
literally.
Hag like finally like
um,
unleashing him?
well, also Ronaldo, right? Leaving. We need to find us goal scorer, right? Rashford really wasn't playing up top unless Ronaldo wasn't playing, which he wasn't seeing minutes either. But just I feel like the team is a lot like relaxed now. There's not much controversy going in the change room. Rashford knows his place. You know, he's a guy. Finish the goals. As much as he got Weghorst up there, but Weghorst is a good player to play neck alongside with.
Yeah,
Brings the defenders with him, especially with his goal too, because he got the crossing from Shaw and a beautiful header in. So like the defenders did obviously pick up Weghorst first. He's the bigger man, but Rashford, man, he's scoring a header, and I think he scored a header last game too against Leeds. So he's in a good form. And then Garnacho scoring the second goal as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate we didn't get the 3 points in the first game against Leeds midweek, but we got them away, which is good too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're in good form. I think we're also the first, like the best team in the league with like home games,
Really, the best home record?
best home record.
Fortress.
Yeah.
It's actually City,
Or I think it's consecutive.
because Arsenal and United both have 26 points at home.
Mhm.
City have 31.
It might be consecutive then.
Okay.
Most consecutive home run.
Fortress, bro.
Mm.
Stadium of Dreams. Theater
It's
of
the
Dreams?
it's the defense, man. Maguire,
All right.
Varane and Martinez were given rest because they played midweek.
Yeah.
And then we play this week. We played this weekend. Obviously, they're gonna rest, and we have Europa League midweek. So like these guys need rest, man. They've
Yeah.
been playing a lot of the games, and then Maguire too. Like, okay, just throw him in there. Hopefully, he has Shaw next to him too, which is doing good as a center back, right?
That's interesting, right? Who would have thought that would happen?
Well, Ten Hag likes his left footers on the left side, right? So, and Shaw's proven himself that he's done it before, really well. But just when you're next to Maguire, man, I feel like everyone kind of like nervous,
Yeah.
and even De Gea playing a lot in the back too, because like Leeds were pressing us really high.
He had a good game.
Leeds were pressing us really high in the first half. So, yeah, no, Maguire was doing a couple mistakes, and I think Ten Hag near the end of the game was like, okay, let's toss Martinez in, because I think we were still draw 0-0 at that point. And since like Leeds are just pressing us, we're like, we need to get the ball out of our area like more efficiently and much better. So Maguire wasn't like doing it, so he pushed out to the left, and then we put Martinez in, and then just, we started going up that way, and then we started scoring goals. But no, man, we're good. We have Leicester next weekend, but the big game is obviously this week for Barcelona.
That's gonna be a tough one,
Midweek
bro.
Europa League. It's gonna be interesting.
Tough one, bro.
Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully the team with the red wins.
Red?
Yeah.
I think they play at home first.
We do.
Is it?
Or Barca.
I think the first game's at the new camp, bro.
Oh God, it's gonna be interesting.
Away at the new camp's always tough.
So
Spotify Camp
Look,
New.
You brought up Rashford. In my opinion, if you're talking about on-form demons, in-form attackers right now, I think Marcus Rashford and Kuvica Kvaratskhelia are the two best on-form players in the world at the moment.
wrong.
I raise you. And I
Yeah.
say another player on Napoli, a
Yeah,
man like
Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, I'll see.
Number one, bro. He's what? Top scorer in Serie A?
Yeah.
With what, 18?
18
18
games,
goals?
17 goals, 3 assists.
Something late, bro.
It's good.
Because I know Kvara, I think he also has what, double digits, I believe? Or just about approaching double digits in the league.
10.
Which is phenomenal for him. You know, a young player coming in from, you know, not a big team and just making an impact like that at Napoli. after replacing Insigne and man like Mertens. He's been doing well, but man like Osimhen, he's been that talisman.
Yeah, I agree.
We had a conversation before about who would be better or who's the better player between Tammy, Vlahovic, and Osimhen. A lot of people were saying Osimhen, man. A lot of guys are saying, oh, probably Vlahovic. One guy said maybe Tammy, but
Hey, it still could be Vlahovic, man.
still, what do you mean, bro?
13 games, 8 goals
Yeah?
this year.
Is he your pick for the most informed attacker right now? Hottest attacker
not,
right now?
Not right now, but if you put Vlahovic on the Napoli team, we'd be talking different.
So who's your
What do
pick? Who's your pick?
Best, like most talented, it's Vlahovic.
Not most talented.
But the most informed right now is Osimhen.
Are you saying
Osimhen's more talented.
I'm saying if Vlahovic was on that team, he'd be absolutely.
But Osimhen's more talented. If we're
Well,
keeping
no,
it
he's
1,000, bro.
not.
He is, bro.
over Rashford too?
Osimhen?
No, he's just more informed. He's not more talented than Rashford. He's not.
Matthew's a big Osimhen fan.
Man, but the difference is one plays in the Premier League, the other plays in
No,
in the City.
Osimhen would do it in the Premier League too.
Not at this rate, man.
I think so, bro. Come on.
You
bro.
overhyped the Premier League
Bro,
so
he-
much.
I'm
Build
sorry,
that.
when
Build
you're
for the
literally
Premier League,
how
bro.
many points ahead of second
That
place?
doesn't matter. You can't
Yeah,
hype
I
up
mean,
one
the rest
player's
of-
in the Premier League, one plays. It doesn't matter.
The rest of the league is trash.
Because you got players that come from different leagues and they still cook in the other league.
Who?
I can't give you one talk. Give me a team.
Who?
Haaland.
Okay, what do you mean? I came from.
He's kind of different.
Man, that's
though.
like literally an outlier.
He's actually a robot.
You can't compare
If
Haaland to
anything, he
anyone.
started scoring. He scored more. He's scoring more goals now.
Yeah.
Man, you
The
can't-
Premier League defense is
What do you mean
overrated.
you can't? You just compared it.
Yeah, but you're literally naming the best like striker right now in the world for goal scoring.
Give me a team. I can't think of the teams. Who's Chelsea striker? Havertz. Havertz was fine. He's don't have much.
What are you talking
What?
I'm trying to think of the
What's
teams.
blood
I, just said.
waffling about, bro?
I just literally said I'm trying to think of teams.
It's not going to work.
Liverpool, who they have as their striker?
Gakpo
No
on
one.
the horror.
Good.
And it's literally just everyone's shit though.
Yeah.
Everyone's shit strikers in this league.
Tough, bro.
Osimhen's talented though, man. He might be the hottest attacker right now. Him or Rashford or Kolomwani.
Oh, that's a good shout.
You know me, man.
Man like Randall?
Randall,
No
man, he's
wings.
talented, man. 10 goals, 9 assists in the league now, 19 GA. Tops the league.
Yeah.
And he's been doing his thing since the World Cup. And for a player that came in off a free transfer from Nantes, that probably has to be, in my opinion, the best business of the summer.
Yeah, for
On a free transfer,
Gotta be
who
up
is
there,
this
bro.
guy? And then now, 19 GA, about halfway through the season. Talent, man.
I'm gonna dispute that. I think
Yeah?
Kvaratskhelia is the best business of the summer.
You think?
Yeah,
Why?
10 mil from the Georgian league,
Mm-hmm.
and his team's top of the table.
it wasn't the Georgian league.
Came from Russia.
Came from Russia.
Ruben Kazan.
Russian
Either
league,
way,
small club.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was at Rush when they got him.
Yeah, he was.
He
He
was.
was. He was.
I, don't
He was
think
on
Yes, he
Ruben.
was.
I think he
Kazan.
left for a year.
No, he wasn't.
Okay. Anyway.
Nonetheless, yeah, he's top of the table. I'm pretty sure he's hovering around 20 GA on the season. Great business. If he's not on this Napoli team, they're not first place.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't think Osimhen can do it alone?
No, because they would have been first place last year.
Not
It's
necessarily.
a different team.
Different team, man.
Not
different team.
necessarily, bro.
Like the whole league was different. The whole league was different.
You think they're still first place without Kvaratskhelia?
It's hard to say.
What is he showing
Where he
us?
came from.
Oh, he's showing us the team.
It's not Russia.
Dinamo Batumi?
Wow. So you guys are blasting me. Okay.
No, I did. I knew you were
Thank
right.
you.
These guys always love being wrong.
Hey, man. Sometimes I'm wrong.
But yeah,
Nothing but cap.
Yeah.
there's no way Napoli are first place without Kvara.
But you can say the same thing about Osimhen.
The games
Yeah,
that they,
yeah.
the
I'm
games
not-
that they didn't have Kvara this season, they still won, but not convincingly. With Kvara, they win convincingly.
Well, yeah, with another like world class player at his time, obviously, you know.
Yeah, like the team going forward looks a little bit off. But they still get the dub, but yeah, they're a different monster with Kvara.
But even earlier this season when Osimhen was hurt and the Raspadori or Simeone played, they still looked very dangerous. I think the team as a whole is just
Yeah.
performing at a different level.
Not like they
100%.
have bad depth, you know. They got
No.
good players off the bench too, right?
Even the midfield. Too.
Zielinski and Dombele,
And the other guy.
Zambo and
Anguissa.
Gisa,
Gisa is
Lobotka.
good. Gisa is good.
And
They have a lot
Lobotka
of
is probably the
talent,
best one.
Yeah,
have a lot
but
of
that depth is elevated by these star attackers.
Yeah, it is.
They won't do it without him.
And with having like Lozano come off the bench, Politano, they have a lot. Yeah, they got a good depth, man. They're a good team.
They're the best team in the city. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, easily.
obviously.
So who's your player, Chris?
At Osimhen.
Osimhen?
Yeah.
Who's your player?
I'm saying Rashford. obviously.
Rashi? Okay.
Yeah, that's good though. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good game this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good game.
We'll see. We'll see.
Matthew's keeping quiet over there.
I don't know, man. Like, you have two teams in super hot form, like two coaches, like with like good philosophies and good ideas, and like
I think I'm happy that both teams kind of have their like shit together.
No, you're not.
No, they. What do you mean?
We don't want to see Barca being good.
No, like they have their shit together. Like Xavi was struggling at the beginning of this, like when he first started. Same thing with Ten Hag, but like both teams are like in good form. I think both teams are healthy unless Dembele is injured. No.
yeah, he is. Him and Busquets. They
Yeah.
missed the first.
So
game.
like they have a couple injuries, but I think we're both teams are fairly have our full best squads
yeah, for the most part.
for the most part. And then I feel like it's gonna be interesting. And if they're playing at Camp Nou, we'll see how that goes. But fudge.
It's kind of crazy because I remember like it was probably like a year ago or maybe even a little over a year ago. I remember we had a debate. Who would you
Yeah.
rather take over,
Yeah.
United or Barca
Mm-hmm.
In their current state.
in their current state? Everyone was talking about how United are an old team and they're kind of on the decline, and Barca are this young, a lot of budding stars, and now they're facing up in the Europa League.
The only guys that
It's kind of crazy, man.
I think we're the Barca fans. What did Chris say? Were you supporting?
I said Menu.
Yeah.
I forget what I
It's
said.
still a better situation for Barca.
No, I
pretty
know
similar.
that, but like it's pretty crazy how like now they're playing head to head, and both teams have made considerable progress from where they were at that point.
Yeah.
Because at that point they both kind of looked down in not down in the dumps, but like definitely wasn't the Barca and the Man U that we're used to seeing.
I
know?
think the thing that Man U has over like Barcelona right now, I guess, is just that their signings were better for their team compared to like what Barca signed.
You think so? Because I don't know, man. Barca's signs have been pretty amazing, bro. You
So
have
you
man
guys
like
got-
Koundé that slotted in perfectly,
Okay,
either
no,
at right back or
yeah,
center
Koundé
back.
is good, yeah, for sure.
You had Barca getting arguably the better Chelsea transfer in Christensen, who's also been phenomenal at the back.
But then he was also weak at the beginning because he was also getting injured.
Man,
Alonso
at the beginning,
too.
but now he
Yeah.
slotted in like a glove,
But then you have Rafinha, who's still like
Yeah, he's a little wishy-washy. He started off the
Kessie
season
doesn't
well.
play.
Kessie's been playing
He's
recently
gonna
now.
play
since
this
Busquets got
Thursday
injured.
because of Busquets.
He played well his last game, and then
Yeah.
the game before that too. So
And
he's
is
slowly
how
slotting
is
in.
Lewandowski the striker that he was when he was playing for Bayern? Not really, no. But like I feel like
Different boy.
United got it. Casemiro, I think he elevated our team. Just one player elevated our team drastically because we've always been missing like that CDM role. And what two players couldn't do, like he did by himself. McTominay and Fred. But surprisingly, Fred is doing a good job when he was next to Sabitzer on the weekend, and I think he up man of the match. And when he's next to Casemiro too, like they're doing well. Especially Ericsson too. Good signing, but he's injured now. And then like Martinez, like you can't say anything. He's just probably one of the best center backs in the league.
Yeah, he's out there, bro.
Just for his height. Like people say, oh, he's short, but no, man. He knows how to use his body. He's nuts. He's crazy. Yeah, no. It's gonna be exciting.
What are the betting favorites?
Yeah.
So right now, from what I can see here, Barca are actually favorites right now, minus 134.
Are they playing at home?
United at plus
Probably, right? That's why.
333. So you make some decent money if you're favoring United, but Barca heavy favorites, probably because they're playing at home. But based on that, who you guys locking in?
Man,
You know what I was gonna say.
you know who each supposing team fan's gonna say it, right? The United fan's gonna say United, Barca fan's gonna say Barca.
Maybe he says a draw.
I don't
Or
know.
draw for
It's
both.
tough because Barca are missing two, key players. Like they don't really have Dembele replacement. For Busquets, Kessie kind of, slotted in a little bit, but obviously he's not a Busquets replacement, but he's done pretty well. But I don't know, like despite missing both of them, I think Barca could still do it. Like they're at home, they got that home field advantage. They have like the best record in top 5 leagues in Europe for best like defensive record. Only 7 goals conceded throughout the whole season. So I think it'll be difficult for United to score. Rashford's been on form, but I feel like Barca's gonna play Araujo at right back to stop Rashford, just like they do with Vini when they play Madrid. And so I don't know, man. It'll be a close one, but I think Barca will just edge it at home. I'll say like 2-1 at home for Barca. That's what I think.
I'll say United, obviously, but again, I feel like it's definitely going to be a battle between both sides. Like I can see a draw,
Yeah.
but it's just the quality of form, and then especially because we have Casemiro back for that game. I think we'll be able to control the midfield a little bit better. I know De Jong is still quality.
I don't
He's
know,
found
man.
he's found his gamer like back in form again.
Xavi unlocked him, bro.
And then Pedri too, but Pedri, I think, I don't know, is Kessie going to be able to hold that midfield defensively?
Yeah, because it'll be him and De Jong as like the pivots, and then Pedri and Gavi just ahead of them. And Pedri's been scoring goals. He's added goals to his locker. Gavi's doing his thing. Just playing that left half space, and then, bro, like De Jong's been unlocked under Xavi.
Yeah.
So I'm not scared regarding the midfield department.
He's not scared.
And then low key United been Rashford and Ancelotti. If we're keeping it 1,000.
No, but I don't.
If we're
think
keeping
so.
it 1,000, low key it's been Rashford and
I
Ancelotti.
don't think so.
Low key, bro.
I think he's just been able to find the space in the best, obviously positioning wise. He steps it up when he needed. Last game we were down 2-0 in the midweek turns Leeds. He scored that first goal, and I think San scored the second goal. But when you need him, he'll score. Same thing with this weekend. We needed him to score because we were drawn to very late in the game. Comes in and scores. It's not Ancelotti because we're not looking for him.
It seems like it though.
No, man. The first half of the game, we're looking for a wet horse. Rashford is carrying the ball going forward. If anything, maybe when during the second half, when the players, the opposing team, is obviously getting slower, getting a little tired, he's still going into plays. He's driving into the box and everything. So him just being a player who just doesn't slow down and is always constantly pressuring the play, I feel is where sometimes the position kind of sits back a little bit. And it's okay, it's getting a little slower now, but no, Rashford just keeps going, and then especially with our subs coming in, Garnacho too. He's quality, and Sancho he's getting some minutes now, and he looks a little bit in form as well. He's looking good, and he's a player who can definitely start the game next weekend and kind of keep the possession a little bit because it's going to be a little bit harder for us to keep the possession. And I don't know if Barca really play that high pressure the way we've been playing.
No, bro. Barca's press this season has been insane.
But I don't know.
Insane.
Yeah. I haven't seen Barca play in a long time. So
no, their press has been different this season.
You thinking about the old Barca, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Barca play because I don't know. I see Barca play. They face Mallorca. I don't want to watch this. Sorry.
Wow.
Crazy.
But no, it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. What do you guys think?
I feel, in my opinion,
No, not your opinion.
I think at plus 333, Man U's good money, man. The Dembele omission hurts. He's a high impact player, high velocity. He's a GA waiting to happen. And at minus 134, I don't like Barca at those odds. As much as I think they could win, I'm gonna throw a bill at plus 333 on Man United.
That's how you're
Bill?
feeling, huh?
What? You wildin', bro? A Bill on United? Nah, bro. You speaking with your heart?
No,
or your head?
look. At plus 333, that's good money. They're heavy underdogs at that point. And like I said, the Dembele omission hurts.
But will it hurt that bad?
And look, Manchester United do have Casemiro back, as you guys have mentioned. So as much as I'm Visca El Barca, I might have to throw a tenner on Man United.
Wait, so you went from a bill to a tenner, bro? What's next, $1?
Someone talk some sense into him. That's crazy.
10 times 10 equals 100.
Dang,
That's
bro.
crazy, man.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I agree with Jay. As the underdog, I'd rather take the underdog in such a close matchup.
Is it close though?
It should be a close
But
matchup.
the odds aren't really saying it's close.
Yeah, the odds isn't always right. But I'd probably take a win or draw for Man United, and I'd probably put money on Rashford getting a goal as well.
That's how you're feeling, huh?
Buddy, Araujo's gonna.
He's not though.
What do you mean? He
He's not,
does it
though.
to the best winger in football, Vini.
So what? The best winger in football. He hasn't been the best winger since January.
When was the last time they played Barca?
They played him in January.
There you go.
Yeah, he hasn't been good.
He's
Vinny.
been out of form. He's
Who?
been out of
Who?
form. Vinny.
Vinny just won best player at the Club World Cup.
Okay, man. Who did they facing?
That's
So?
year.
It doesn't matter. You
Y'all
won player of the
disrespecting
tournament.
out here,
Who
bro.
cares? Because that doesn't mean anything.
It
I'm
does.
talking about
It does, though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
in the
does.
league,
It does.
in the
It does,
league, he's not doing much. He's now Araujo's going up against probably a top 3 forward in the world right now.
Top
In form.
He was doing that against Vini too, who was arguably a top one.
It doesn't
forward
matter,
when
but this
they
is
would
a
play each
completely
other.
different player. They don't play the same style.
What's different?
The complete Vini is link up play. Rashford's more direct than Vini.
You could say the opposite, actually. You could say Vini's more directive.
No, he's not at all because he's always linking up with Benzema. Who's Rashford link up with? Nobody.
Bro, Vini's 1v1. He's a 1v1 type of player. And then,
Yeah, 'cause
That's
bro.
easier to lock down.
He's
than
not.
Rashford.
He's actually not more 1v1 than Rashford. He's definitely not
Low-key,
one more
bro.
one. No, he's not.
Low key,
No,
yeah.
he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
How?
How's he more 1v1 than Rashford?
How's he not,
Rashford
bro?
just does everything on his own.
ISO ball.
He
You can
doesn't.
say the same about Vini.
He doesn't though.
You can say the same thing.
No, he doesn't.
How?
He just, if anything, he's literally linking up with Benzema most of the time. He looks for Benzema 9 out of 10 times. Yes.
I don't know. I don't think so, bro.
100%.
Do you watch Madrid football every week out?
Not week in, week out, but I watch him enough, bro.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
holds
he'll
that team
take.
down,
He takes
bro.
on. Yeah, of course, he takes on players a lot more than like the average player. But he doesn't take them on more than
Is that
Rashford.
not what a 1v1 player does?
Yeah, but not more than Rashford. Rashford, like he's gonna take you on
I don't
probably
think
10 out of
so.
10 times.
I don't think so.
You think?
Yeah.
What do you got, James?
It's crazy, man. I'm gonna come in here, Mr. Neutral, like Switzerland, plus 300
Boring.
on the draw. I think both teams have been in good form. I think it's gonna cancel each other out. Barca, like Jay said, missing some key players. I think Dembele is gonna hurt. Busquets, I think, is gonna hurt a little bit more quietly, because I think it's gonna give Casemiro free reign in the midfield, and he's gonna do his thing. I think both teams will score, but I think it will end the draw first game, and it's going to make for a very heated return fixture at Old Trafford. But for this one, I'm locking in a draw plus 300.
It's looking no spicy.
Interesting. Yeah, but yeah, let us know what you guys think down below.
A little bit of everything there.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Barca quick, they ended up beating Villarreal to continue that winning streak. 1-0 over the weekend. Man like Pedri getting that goal assist from Lewandowski. A beautiful, beautiful link-up play. Rafinha, like a nice little pass to Pedri. Pedri 1-2 with Lewandowski. And then the finish, reminding me of that Wilshire finish from that one Arsenal goal.
Was Giroud?
Yeah, it was Giroud. They did like that passing play. Lovely stuff, bro. But man, Barca's been on fire, bro.
Another clean sheet.
Another clean sheet. Like, Ter Stegen going for that Zamora trophy. Like,
What's going on at the back there, man?
what do you mean, bro?
What's going on? What
looking
changed?
great. What
This isn't the
changed?
Barca I knew, man. What's
No,
going on?
I'm gonna tell you
Act like
exactly.
it
what changed,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you exactly what changed. Hot take: Ronald Araujo is the best defender on the planet right now. On the planet,
As a right back?
It's a center back,
As a
bro.
right back or center back?
center back.
That's where he plays.
So how's he gonna? Okay,
Am I wrong?
he's up there.
Who's better?
Lisandro Martinez plays cricket. He won a World Cup.
So that's one player, bro. That's one player. But bro, Araujo's been a rock ever since he came back from surgery because he missed his chance with Uruguay in the World Cup. He's been a different beast. Because usually, like you see when players get injured, then come back from surgery, they take some time to adjust, get used to playing again. But
Nerves.
bro, he's been a man mountain at the back, bro. Absolutely rock of a player, bro. Like I celebrate his defensive actions like goals. That's how good he is, bro. Solid player.
You guys don't seem disturbed by that statement. Is there a better
He's
defender?
up there. How about I know you guys are gonna be but Botman.
I thought you were going to say Bremer for a second.
No. Botman.
Botman, I think he's a system player.
He's not though. He's
I
been in
think-
2 systems and he's been the
But both systems were similar. They're, very low block. The thing is with Araujo, he is,
they don't get
oftentimes like when
tacked as much as Newcastle.
but it's a difference when you're just heading the ball out of the box and your whole team's back. You're in, a block of 5, a block of 4, and it's like a team defense. Whereas Araujo, a lot of times, like he's one-on-one with a winger or he's one-on-one with an attacker, and he has to lock it down because if he doesn't, they're probably going to score. And I think for that, like it's more of an individual talent that he's displaying. And for that, I'd probably say Araujo over Botman, just for that reason alone, that he's clamping players almost exclusively by himself a lot of times, like Matt saying against Vini, potentially against Rashford. Like, it's crazy that Xavi's literally moving him to right back just so he can clamp the other team's best winger. And for me, like, can Botman do that? Are you going to throw Botman right
No,
back
he's
to
not
clamp a left
versatile.
wing?
He's just a solid center back.
The best in the world?
No, I'm just giving you like someone that's been really good right now, like as of right now, like that's been very informed.
Bro, Araujo.
So you just threw out one just for the heck of it,
Send Botman for fun.
with no context behind it.
He has like the least amount of goals conceded in Newcastle does, but he's like the main defender for that team.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Thanks. That's good context.
Oh,
Bro, Araujo is Van Dijk levels of talent, bro.
Yeah?
He has the potential to either match him or surpass him. Because he has it all. He just has to work on his like ball playing ability, which he has been improving under Xavi.
Mm-hmm.
He has everything else, bro. Pace, power. Like, he's getting smarter too. Like, he's more intelligent with like how he moves and how he plays. He has it all, bro. He has all the tools. Just have to be sharpened.
I know, like, he's kind of got that aura about him. And I know a lot of people are saying or this or that. Just
say
me,
he's handsome,
just tell
bro.
me you think he's cute. But he just does have that aura about him where it's like if you're an attacker, you're almost going in like fearing him. Like if you're on his side, you're like you're probably trying to do a wing swap. You know, like you don't want to come up against him. Like you'd rather go up against Christensen or Garcia, or whoever else is playing in that team. So I think right now he definitely has that fear factor. But for me, I'm gonna throw in a hot one here.
Slaughterback.
How'd you know, man? And you know, this one here, I'm gonna go in at a different angle here. 6 goals and assists in 2023 so far from center back. He's putting out. This guy's like a Beckenbauer regen back there. The way he drives up with the ball, he pings passes. He's been a lot of assists from center back as well. And I think, you know, you don't really see a lot of center backs doing that nowadays. I know Araujo is probably a better defender in terms of, you know, his ability to clamp down players, but I think in terms of like a ball playing center back and a center back who's able to have an impact on the game going forward, I think right now I don't think there's anyone better than Schlotterbeck. To be completely honest with you, I'm going to keep it a stack because some of the things he's been doing have been crazy, man. Like 6 goals and assists from a center back. And don't forget, the Bundesliga just started up in the 3rd week of January. It's only been, you know, 5 or 6 games. He's putting up a goal or assist every game from center back. Those are striker numbers.
Solid, bro. Not mad with it.
I would say Araujo's closest comparison is probably Militao. I feel like they're very similar players.
He's been very like underrated. I feel like Militao's like one of those players like where he won't get recognition until like he goes to the Prem or something, because people are not putting respect on Militao, bro.
He's just flying under the
So
radar,
good.
like just
So
silently just doing his thing. Like he's not making a lot of mistakes, but he's like low key putting clamps too. It's similar to Araujo, center back, right back.
Yeah,
Like, you know, he kind of
versatile
floats
as well.
around like that as well. But it's crazy, man. It's
And
the new era of center backs.
Is it bad to put Alaba into the mix, even though he's not been healthy?
Yes.
So it is bad.
You just said he
Based-
hasn't been
based on
healthy.
what
He
you
hasn't
said,
been
yeah.
healthy, but like you didn't allow Botman because his inform doesn't count.
Well, he's mid. You just like
he's
threw a
good.
solid player.
Well, if you're
in,
not
like,
playing,
good.
then you
Yeah.
can't really count it, you know?
Talking about in form. And if we're talking about in form, the only guy I could have to dispute with Araujo is Min Jae Kim.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
another
been doing
talent.
his thing too. And call me crazy, but even Bremer. I know Bremer this, Bremer
No,
that.
he's not-
I know
he's
I
not
might
there.
get some hate about that, but I think Bremer is Juve's only good center back.
No, Danilo's good, but no, he's not there.
Danilo's been that captain at the back, bro,
Yeah.
holding it
But
down.
Bremer's solid too, man.
He's not there. He's probably just under them. But yeah,
You got
Lisandro Martinez, he dying on that hill.
The thing is, like, Lisandro is like world class for what he does for his height and what everyone slanders him about. But like, he's proven that he's able to do it. Like, he's just literally a player who can like stop the play.
What about Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw's doing not bad, but the thing is, like, we concede goals. We concede goals. That's the thing. Like, it's not like we don't concede goals. You know, we're stopping every single thing that's coming at us. We concede goals. That's the thing. But I like Martinez because he just proves people wrong, and then what he shows on the pitch is like ridiculous compared to like players who like are, you know, way higher, taller than him, bigger than him. And the thing is that he's a good ball player too. So as a center back who is playing next to Varane, playing next to Maguire, who aren't like greatest ball players, and same thing with De Gea, who's also shaky at the back sometimes with the ball playing. Like, he's able to calm things down a little bit, and he's able to like distribute that ball out wide. Where a fullback can, like, you know, step a little bit higher instead of having to sit back, receive a pass, and try to like grow that way. But I like the way Martinez plays. Just as a player, maybe not the greatest when it comes to, like, you know, keeping clean sheets next to a player, whoever it is, Varane, whoever it is. But I like the way he plays, and he's just proven people wrong. That's all.
is Martinez your best center back?
Yeah,
You think he's better than Varane?
yeah.
Ryan's been kind of declining a little bit.
Yeah, has been.
He
but
is.
I
Been a
don't.
good player, but
I like because
Doesn't have that
Martinez
presence,
makes
so.
Varane good, and Varane makes Martinez good.
They balance
They
each
balance
other,
each
well.
other out.
Yeah.
Whereas if Martinez is with Maguire, Martinez is far ahead of the better center back. He's kind of like keeping Maguire in his place, telling him, like, you know, like, as much as Maguire's a captain and obviously shit, but like when you have Martinez next to you, like, the whole team is probably like relaxed a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because mistakes is one thing. So
Is it crazy to put some respect on Thiago Silva's name, even though Chelsea's been complete ass?
100%, bro. 38 years old, one of the best players or one of the best defenders in the Prem at that too. Crazy, man.
And a contract extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on that list. Chelsea have just been doing him dirty, man. They're
Well, I mean, like he's been playing his part. Like Chelsea, like they're not like getting blown out. Like it's like a 0-0.
But you won't get
1-1.
recognition if you're getting it 1 goal against and you're not winning games. You won't get anything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's maybe just flying under the radar. I think the thing is with Chelsea, it's like they've signed so many players that even if they were winning games like 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and they were keeping clean sheets, no one's gonna be talking about Thiago Silva because they just signed like 9 players.
But he's on that
But
list.
it's a great show. I think he's probably one of the best center backs in the Prem. IMO.
World.
Bro, the thing about like Martinez though, like, it's crazy because like coming into like Manchester, like beforehand, people were saying like, oh, this midget's coming to United. Lisandro Lannister coming.
I hate.
Yeah.
But he proved
football players.
everyone wrong, bro.
I hate English fans.
Proved
man.
everyone wrong. It's been so solid for United,
English
despite
fans.
being like what 5'8", 5'9" as a center back too, bro.
I like that he's versatile, but like we don't use him as much as I'd like them to like use him as a CDM or as like a wing, like a left back role, like holding. But because he's obviously the best center back we have in the team next to Varane.
Yeah.
But I think there was one time where we had no midfield. Casemiro was out. I think it was against the Leeds game. We had to toss Lindelof into the midfield
It's crazy.
as a holding mid because we had no other replacements for holding mid.
Did
Yeah.
the job.
But he did the job. He was
finished
actually not bad. Like
Yeah.
he was stepping forward, getting to the box and shit. But like I want to see Martinez play as a holding mid if Casemiro's not there. But like he's just so needed in the back that we can't really pull him out of there.
Yeah. They'd rather throw Lindelof
Yeah.
holding than keep Martinez back.
As
So
a
at least
sub,
you have that
because you have-
security blanket
yeah.
at the back, right?
You know what I mean? Instead of Lindelof set back and Martinez go in the midfield because we were still 2-2 at that point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like closing off the game. But like it's just crazy how like they still like they want to keep him back there. Like you don't move that guy ever. When you need him. That's nice. So
And Hag's right hand man.
Yeah. But I just want to talk about PSG for a little bit here. So PSG lost 3-1 away to Monaco.
that was a bad game.
Couple players missing. No Messi, no Mbappe, just Neymar and the lads pretty much and the youths. And they ended up losing 3-1. But apparently Messi and Mbappe being out was a smokescreen. Bit of tactics from the gaffer there because they will be playing apparently in the Champions League. Bit of mind games.
What if they're actually not and they're just saying this to kind of like
Double mind game.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but the reason I say that is I saw this this one account on Twitter, Popfoot. They're very good when it comes to like these stats, and they released this table, Europe's top 5 leagues, which players have the better dribble success rate since 2009, and I think you guys would have a difficult time trying to guess who's at least top 5 because the top 10 kind of blew my mind a little bit.
so best dribble success rate since 2009?
Yeah,
2009.
Adel Tarabt.
no.
No.
Definitely not.
Like, if you had to guess number 1, who would you say?
Is he like a known player?
Yeah, it's a known player.
Wait, didn't we go through this already?
No, this is a new
This is
thing.
a different list.
Yeah, it's a
I
different
swear
list.
I've heard this about this list before.
No, it's different.
I've heard like of like different variations of this
Hazard
list.
number 1.
No.
No.
Is the player still playing today?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like I swear okay, if it's a different list, then it's different.
9 out of the 10 players in this list are still playing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Who I would think is number 1?
Messi.
Just because you guys are Brazilian, I'm gonna say Neymar.
No. Not in the top 10.
And
Messi's
you guys
not
left,
on
and you
top
guys
10
left to
either?
bring up his achievements.
What?
Not in the top 10.
Neymar?
Neymar not in the top 10. Messi
Crazy.
not in the top 10. Payet not in the top 10.
So what, hold on. What
kind of stat is
what
this?
is it again?
Di Maria?
What was the stat
Most
again?
Successful dribble.
So in
stats.
Europe's top 5 leagues, completed dribbles success rate since 2009.
Completed dribbles success
Di
rate
Maria?
Yeah.
Di Maria or no?
since 2009.
Di Maria not in the top 10.
That would mean they don't attempt a lot, but
But when they do,
when they
it
do,
right.
they do it
Not
right.
necessarily, because number 2 attempted a lot and has a very good percentage.
Adama Traore.
That's number 2. So he has
Oh yes. Okay, that's believable.
1449 dribbles attempted, 1063 completed. So 73.4% dribble completion rate.
So he's just on the pitch to take players on.
So he's second on that list. Number 1.
Because half the time he's literally beating the player, but he stops in the corner.
Number 1, I brought up PSG for a reason.
Verratti?
Verratti, number 1 since 2009, highest successful completed dribble,
That makes sense.
77.7%.
That's crazy.
So 710 attempted, 552 completed.
It's like a little Iniesta.
Because when I saw this list, I'm like, Verratti number 1, bro? I would have never thought.
He's world class.
Adama makes sense. Verratti number 1? I was like, what?
It's like 2 different kinds of dribbling with 1 and 2.
And then number 3 played for Barca and City.
For Torres?
No.
Yeah.
Midfielder.
Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure.
Wow.
72.6%. Number 4, I don't think you guys would guess this. If you had to throw like a random player out there, I don't think.
Give us the league he's playing in right now.
Italy.
Domenico Berardi.
No.
What has he played another league?
He has played in other leagues. He's played in France. He's played in England, and then he's playing in Italy right now.
France, England.
He's playing in Italy.
He's French.
He's French.
Ben Arfa.
No.
No, he doesn't play. He plays in French though.
France and England.
France and England. He's French. And we're not gonna guess it.
Jeremy Menez.
He's one of those like underrated kind of midfielders, like where it didn't
midfielder.
really work at his older club, because like
And Dombele?
Ndombele.
Oh yeah,
Tanguy
Tanguy did his
and
thing.
Ndombele.
Yeah.
573 attempted, 410 completed, 71.6%.
Those are like Musa Dembele numbers.
Number 5, Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah.
6, Modric.
Yeah.
7, this one was interesting. Draxler.
Actually, I was going to guess Draxler for the PSG one.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Even though, I was.
You
Actually.
thought Drax was number 1 on the list.
No, when you said PSG. Was PSG the guy? PSG gave
Yeah, but
number
he
one?
doesn't play there anymore.
Oh, Verratti. I know he doesn't play there. He plays for Benfica. He still does, technically. He's just on loan.
The only Brazilian in the top 10 here, Willian.
Yeah.
That's fair.
yeah.
This one surprised me because he's super young and he has a pretty good success rate. 66.2%. German player.
Muller?
No.
Musiala?
No.
He just said super young.
Oh, he said super young? I did not hear that.
Super young German.
He was injured.
Florian Wirtz.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's because you first thing you think is like a wing back, a winger, like someone who like
But a lot of
goes
those
into-
players play central.
goes into tackle, dribbly, tricky, quick. But it makes sense because like who has the ball the most in the game, and who's looking to open into space so they can make that pass.
And a lot of times, like they're
Yeah.
the most secure players in the field. So if they're taking a player on, they're taking a player on and getting past them
They
to,
know to get
move
the
the
next
ball
football,
on, right? Yeah.
They're not like taking these chances. That's why their percentage is probably really high. It might not be the highest out chances they take, but like their success rate is obviously higher because they know for sure that I have to get to this through this player to make that second pass. And
It's a crazy list, man. A lot of talent on that list.
And Kante, number 10.
Yeah.
N'Golo.
N'Golo.
A little touch and run.
That's a nice little list, man.
Yeah, bro.
it's interesting. It's cool.
But move on to UCL.
Yeah.
Some UCL picks going.
Yeah. But if we go to UCL, I'll talk about PSG still a little bit. I just want to say like they need Messi and Mbappe to win against Bayern. The way they played against Monaco was just
Not it.
not it. They had like kids playing, even Ramos on the bench, even they had the center back playing, who had like the worst rating in the whole game, like a 4 point something. It's terrible. He got subbed off. But
Maybe they were just doing it because they have Bayern on their mind. Because
they can't.
I think deep down they know that this is their last chance to win with this core. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Because Mbappe wants out again, I heard. Neymar, is Neymar staying? Is Messi staying? Verratti looks like he's going to be there forever. Midfield is decent. Ramos is old. Marquinhos looks like he's getting worse every year.
Kimpembe too is not really that same player we thought he'd be.
Kimpembe might be on his way out.
Yeah.
Mensch looks all right. Looks pretty good for his age.
But is this the last dance?
No,
I think it might be, to be honest.
I don't think so.
Why not, though?
Because I could see all these players playing at least another year.
Paris, though.
Yeah, Mbappe's not going to leave this season. Messi's apparently due for a contract extension.
Yeah.
I don't think Neymar's tied down until like 2026. That's your
Yeah.
top 3 there. Who else is going to leave? Verratti's, chained there as well. Donnarumma's probably going to stay where he's going to go. Marquinhos locked down there. Like, everyone's going to stay there.
With this super team, they're still not that impressive as a team.
At the same time, they're going to take all their opportunities they can take. They're not going to be like, you know what? We'll take this run easy. Hopefully, we can do it again next year. Like, no, they got to go for as much as they can every single opportunity they take. Because, yeah, if they do run it back next year with the same team, you might not win it next year. So, like, They got to take all their opportunities they can. And even if they're only right now, I think it's 5 points ahead of Marseille in second. And I think Monaco has like 47. It's not like PSG don't have that secure title yet. And like losing this game, not on purpose, but like, to give these players some rest is a gamble. Because, the 3 points might bite them in the end of the season. And if they're going to do it just so they can get that secure win or that good result against Bayern this game, so they have that, rest 2 weeks now and then coming back, I guess it's home or away. See if they have the players then. No. Yeah.
I mean, they're 5 points ahead in the league. Like, they're chilling low key. You know what I mean?
The league, they've been losing against some weaker sides this season. They lost against some weaker sides this season.
Yeah, but that's been also with like a few players being injured, mainly the top three.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, once one of those is out, it's hard. Even if it's Messi and Neymar playing and Mbappe's out, I think for PSG to be a good side to compete against, Mbappe has to play. Yeah. I'm sorry. And Neymar and Messi can't do it by themselves.
And if they do run it back next year, everyone's a year older. What, Neymar's 31, Messi's 36, Verratti's going to be 31. All these players are getting a year older. Ramos, he's already past it. Marquinhos is getting to that age. He's 30 now. They're all getting to that age. They're all getting old.
So you think Mbappe is the X factor?
He's the X factor, but I think this is their last chance.
Nah.
So with that being said, assuming all the players are fit, Mbappe's playing, Messi's playing, Neymar's playing. They have Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
PSG win.
You need to let me finish.
Let him cook, bro. Let him cook,
man.
PSG win. PSG go through.
You're doubling up on PSG.
Not even no ties.
No ties. Jeez. So they're winning both games.
Double win.
That's crazy. Tell me why.
Front three is too strong to handle. I think for at least this round, I could see them choking in the later round. Bayern hasn't looked the greatest, as you can see that they haven't run away with the league yet. Heard a lot of Bayern fans want Nagelsmann's head, or not. But no, I don't know. PSG haven't looked good, so haven't Bayern. But if that front three gets going, no team stopping that team. But for this round, yeah, I'll say they go through.
So you're taking them at plus 160 over Bayern at plus 155. It's close.
It's gonna be a close game. These are two favorites of the tournament. So
look,
yeah, but I'm taking.
I actually firmly agree with you. I think this is PSG's last dance, and they're gonna win the Champions League this year too.
Hey, they might.
Was that your initial call from the beginning of the season?
No. The funny thing is, my initial call was Bayern to win the Champions League.
So why are you switching up?
I'm switching up because, look, adding into this tie, I didn't think everyone was healthy. But now they're facing Bayern. Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe are fully fit, and they're somehow underdogs in this game. I'm going to take them at plus 160, and I'll put 500 on it.
500?
Yeah.
Where you get all this money?
Where the cash coming from?
You know what? I'll double that. I'll put
Double? Yo,
put
where the
1,000.
goal at, bro?
Jay loves the underdog story.
Bro.
Underdog, man.
Look, that front three is too potent. And they're all playing together, and they're all fully fit. And like you just mentioned, Verratti has the best dribble success rate of the decade. So in this team's final dance, how are they not going to win the Champions League? They're going to be Bayern at plus 160. I'm taking it. That's easy money. That's easy money sniped like I'm KD.
Jeez.
yeah. Any going the other way or what?
Nah, bro. I had PSG since the start. That's my team going for Champions League, bro. That's why I got winning.
Yeah?
Hundo.
He definitely has Bayern.
It was destined for them to win, bro.
Or you gonna copy?
Wait. You have Bayern?
The Bundesliga.
No. It's tricky because they don't have Neuer. And although they brought in Sommer, it's not the same. And I think Neuer just gives them that, that Bayern mentality where it's like when you're going into a game and you have Neuer at the back, you almost kind of have that feeling like even if I'm a defender and I mess up, I have Neuer back there. You have someone who's been playing at this club for over a decade now, and you have that trust that you have literally probably the best goalkeeper of all time at your back. Now you have Sommer coming in, and although he's a great keeper, he's never really done it at the highest level, the Champions League. So for me, that's the only thing that I think might be Bayern's Achilles. But what I think is a bigger Achilles is PSG's backline. And that back line
It's very bad.
is weak. It's leaky. And I don't know if they're going to have an answer for Bayern's firepower. You know, there's a lot of talent in that Bayern team. I'm talking Leroy Sané. I'm talking Jamal Musiala. If you're talking about a player that can dribble, you got to talk about Musiala. And, you know, I think a player like Thomas Muller in these, you know, big games where it looks like, you know, who's going to score the goal, he always kind of comes in with that nose for goal. And I think in a tight game like this, you need that. And I think Cancelo, I think, might have a part to play as well. I think a lot of people, you know, have been chatting about Cancelo and the impact he can have on a game. And it's almost going to be a battle of the wingbacks. Like, if you're thinking about the wingbacks around the pitch, you have Hakimi, you have Nunmensch, you have Cancelo and Davies. Like, this is probably like the best, one of the best 4 wingbacks in the world going at it in this game. So it should be pretty exciting from that front. But for me, I think Bayern are just going to edge it at plus 155. I'm going to throw a little cash on there, man.
Yeah.
How much cash are you gonna throw on it?
500. Go the other way.
Maybe like a Bilski.
Yeah.
Just a Bilski.
Silico Bill.
Silico Bill.
Yeah, both teams to score.
Both teams to score for sure, because it's gonna be leaky. I think there's gonna be a lot of goals. I think Bayern are gonna play a high line, and Mbappe is gonna be licking his chops. So I think there's gonna be goals.
If he's healthy. Who do you got to score though? Choupo-Moting or Mbappe?
I don't know if Choupo is gonna start, but he's been doing his thing, man. I don't know why people are slandering Choupo, man. He's talented. I think I like Thomas Muller to score, and I like Mbappe to score if he's fit.
Okay, look. You just said Bayern firepower.
Yeah.
And on the other end of the pitch is Messi, Mbappe, Neymar.
Yeah.
The fact that they're underdogs at plus 160 is criminal.
That just shows you
Who's
how,
making these odds, bro?
Which is exactly why. No, I want to make a bet with you.
Jeez.
I wanna make a bet with you.
Yo. Lavender,
I'll
right?
put a Bilski on PSG. You put a Bilski on Bayern. Easy.
You know what? Raise it. Make it a grand. Make
That
it
was a
interesting.
weird ass handshake.
that was a weird handshake.
I had to go under the mic.
That was the limpest handshake I've seen,
That was
bro.
a little lit, man. We had to do our
Can
thing.
you guys
man.
get a firmer handshake going?
Okay, fine.
Bro, that was wet spaghetti
That
noodle
feels
handshake,
bad.
bro.
What is
Why you
that?
coming on an angle? What
do you mean?
There you go.
Okay.
Proper business handshake,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay.
you go,
Yeah,
man.
proper business in the sense that I'm about to pocket some bread.
Jeez.
Maybe.
And I'm not talking Dempsters. I'm talking the nice baguette.
No
a little
whole
French
wheat.
baguette, a little Parisian
A French
baguette.
baguette.
Hey, man. Might be leaving Paris a little baguette action, man. A nice little German schnitzel in the baguette.
Dude, the baguettes in front. Oh, Paris was so.
Oh, man. Take me
me
back,
back,
huh?
man.
Take me back.
Shut up. Where's the Instagram post?
Probably the best meal I ever had in France.
little
I'll post it. Right? I'll
baguettes?
post it. No, it was, dude. We went to a freaking grocery. It was like a little grocery like shop, whatever. It was like a little fat, little small little market.
A little Monoprix.
The
Dude,
supermarché?
you buy a nice baguette for like
Boulangerie.
less than $1. Everyone buys. You see everyone just go and buy baguettes.
BYOB.
Everyone bring their own baguette.
Everyone's just
You-
walking all is.
Yeah, you grab a little like you get some little like cold cut. You get some prosciutto, some like cheese, some balsamic vinaigrette, like drizzle. It was oh god, I can't. Probably the best meal I had in Europe, and I made it myself.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean,
crazy.
the thing is, like, I think a lot of people don't know, but you're Sammy Mandan.
Yeah, I am. To be honest, people don't know.
People don't know.
Did you say you're who you got winning?
I'm gonna put a draw.
Draw, eh?
I'm gonna put a draw
You're locking
because
in the
I don't know
draw.
if PSG is just waffling with saying everyone's healthy because I think Mbappe is still like probably tweaked, and if Messi is still 100%, but I don't know. I see a draw, and then I even say I don't know if it'll be 0-0. Say 1-1.
But plus 260, a draw is
Yeah.
not bad for your money.
I'll do a draw just because. Yeah, I don't know if PSG are like actually like waffling or not.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
No,
what's going on.
they'll be good. They're gonna get injected with something if they're not good.
Yeah, we'll see. But Bayern, man, if they're like in good form, if they have been, I've watched Bayern football recently, doing all right. And then Cancelo, he's been doing not bad, getting in there, providing on the width as well with the Davies. I'll take a draw.
Okay, interesting. See, the thing is, you can't bet against PSG because this Bayern team right now, they don't have any, like, I'm him kind of players. Like, what player's going to put an I'm him type of performance? You have Mbappe that could do that. You have Neymar that could do that. You have Messi that could do that. And Champions League, for the most part, all about moments. All about performances. Who steps up when it matters? Who's him? Who's Timothy? You know what I mean?
Can you have too many of those though?
You never have too many.
Why Madrid had too many?
How? Too many
Man,
performers?
they won how many Champions Leagues last decade?
Galacticos I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
Too many hymns.
Is that a problem?
Paris, they would have had a CL by now if they didn't have too many hymns.
How?
Last year they should have had one.
Not
Why?
last year.
Yeah, why not? They had these 3 too. Same team.
Okay. But like I said, it's a moments type of thing. You're not gonna get your moment every time. But these players are capable of these moments.
Just saying. I don't know. I don't think that hymnothy is a thing.
No?
You need the best team.
You never had a player
So clutch
who-
moments don't matter or don't exist.
They're not gonna
Win you trophies.
they're not gonna don't base this game off that him performance.
So you're saying there's never been I'm him performances ever.
I'm saying that so you don't necessarily need that.
but there has been.
That's how
There
you win
has been, but I'm
Champions
saying you
League.
don't. No, you don't.
Yes.
No, you don't.
That's usually how it happens.
No, so how?
There's an I'm him
So
performance.
who was him on Real Madrid? I know you're gonna say Benzema, but then how about Vini? And Modric?
Actually, you could say Rodrigo in the semifinal.
Okay, Rodrigo, but it was a bunch of players. You can't just say
Okay.
Didn't have a him-
he was him at that moment.
didn't have one him. No, he didn't.
He was.
He scored
because
2
if-
goals in like
at-
2 minutes.
If he
At that
doesn't pull
moment.
up and do that, they're not winning the
How
championship.
about all the other games when Benzema pulled up, or they didn't have one player that pulled up?
But there's a difference between pulling up
That's
and
a
there's
team.
a difference is pulling up as him. It's a different kind of pulling up.
And pulling.
Okay, anyway, that's Rodrigo, and he's like what if their third string forward
What
and
does
he
that
let
matter?
the world know I'm him.
or fourth string if you count Valverde as a winger at
It
that
doesn't matter where you're coming from.
point. Okay, but if you're naming the 3 best players, then what who's to say that the fourth string of Paris won't do anything?
Who says?
Maybe.
Exactly.
You never know.
Like no one's saying that.
Chris, man, you're waffling.
What are you
bro.
talking
No,
about? man?
I don't think there's a him.
You've been watching.
I don't
You know what the
He's
thing
watching
is,
too much
man?
Juve
You've been
football.
watching too much City, and there's not enough talent in that league. Man. You're looking at these team performances, these low blocks.
because
I'd
then
be going
gritty
crazy
victories.
too, man. I'd be going
No, that-
crazy too, man. If I had to watch Cremonese
Why can't so that's only the him performances could only be forwards then.
No,
Who scored those 2 goals?
no,
No,
No, Sergio Ramos, Real Madrid,
One
2014 final. He was him.
Against Atletico.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored the goal.
He was him.
Better.
who said
So
that?
it's
man?
just goal scorers.
No.
No,
What about the Iniestazo
Who?
against Chelsea?
Okay, okay, okay.
I ain't gonna take it
Okay,
off.
not just goal scorers. Courtois, a Champions League final, the last one.
Yeah.
He was him.
Okay, so they had 2. Oh,
He
okay,
was
no, yeah.
He was him.
So if we're talking strictly Champions League, strictly European
You guys
nights,
named literally the whole Real Madrid team to be him.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
They also won 5 Champions League. I'm sure they could all have a moment, man.
So,
I don't think you're understanding the point of this exercise, but it's okay, Matthew.
That's the whole team, though.
so if we're
You
talking
guys named the whole team.
strictly Champions League, I'm talking European nights, I'm talking Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Which player had the most iconic I'm him performance?
I'll go first.
Okay, quick off the boat.
The one that really speaks to me because it was at a time where like I was at like an impressionable age where like
anything flew up your skirt. Eh?
Impressionable. Eh?
no, where it's like you're like really starting to get into the game.
Yeah,
Like
eh?
I was 13 years old for this moment.
Just hit puberty.
Yeah, like you're becoming a man, right? Like you're really starting to like understand soccer. Right?
Keep it to football. Yeah, keep it to football.
The performance that really speaks to me, I'll never forget it. The orange boots, the yellow wall, the aura. There was an aura around this man that game, and it was Robert Lewandowski's 4 goals against Real Madrid. I'll never forget it. He right, just like this, 4 goals.
the foreman.
He stunned Real Madrid because for those that don't remember, that final was supposed to be Barca versus Real Madrid, but it was the complete opposite. It ended up being an all-German final. And Lewandowski pulled up, he dropped 4 on their head top. And like, I remember like in an interview after the game, Pepe, like they said like Pepe went up to Lewandowski, he's like, "Bro, are you done?" Like after like the 4th goal, he's like, "Bro, are you done?" Like damn. But even that 3rd goal, like the hat-trick goal, like he pulled the ball back and just smashed it top corner. Oh, I'll never forget it. And that was the game that introduced Lewandowski to the world. 100%. Am I right? Like, not a lot of people knew who he was at that point. Especially like international footy fans. Obviously, you're a Bundesliga German soccer fan, yeah, but that game brought Lewandowski into the world, and he's been going up since that moment. Goated moment. Goated.
Guaranteed. I approve that message. James,
Good
do you
job.
have one? Let's see. Did he get subbed in that game?
No.
There was one game he got subbed in. I think it was during the league. He scored 4 goals too.
The 5 and 10 minutes
Or
or
5
7
and 10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah,
like that.
that was for Bayern. I think.
Yeah, that's
That was for
That's a
Bayern.
moment too. You can
That's a crazy moment.
Yeah.
But I think for me, Champions League, I do think of the exact same game as Jay, because for me, like Jay was saying, you know, they were just kind of getting, you know, onto the stage. Like this Dortmund team coming off, you know, back-to-back league titles. Not a lot of people knew who they were, but it was one of those games where, you know, Royce, Lewandowski, Götze, they all pulled up, they all did their thing, but Lewandowski stole the show. 4 goals against Madrid. Like, who does that? You know, like not many players can say they went to Madrid and they banged 4 goals against a Madrid team like that, because that Madrid team was stacked. And, you know, like you said, they're probably one of the favorites to win the Champions League that year. And for, you know, young guy from Poland to pull up, bag 4 in the Champions League, for me, that's like one of the most he is him moments in the Champions League from what I can remember.
My favorite moment was probably Lucas Moura taking out Ajax. No, I'm joking.
Oh no, that was good.
No, but
It was
That's
a
up
10
there. That's up there.
that's not up
That's
there.
one. That's one of like the
For
10,
Spurs fans
10 out of 10
everywhere.
ratings. Isn't it like one of the top 10 out of 10 ratings ever?
so.
In world football? Yeah.
Oh, okay. My favorite one was probably, I don't want to use it though. Messi against United, but I'm not gonna use it. I'll use a Juve one, more recent, 2019.
Use whatever you want, bro.
Like, what? There's no restrictions.
No, I'm gonna use Juve.
Why?
Simeone going up to the Juventus crowd, doing his little celebration,
Oh,
2-0 up, then coming back the next leg. Cristiano Ronaldo, 3 goals, past. He's a destroyer of Atletico, man. Does it right back to the Atletico crowd. Great, it was great. That was probably the most fun I've watched Juve in a long time, because Juve stinks.
Probably like the last time you felt joy as a Juve
Yeah,
fan.
Yeah,
Literally.
pretty much. But yeah,
Crazy.
that's mine.
I'll crash your dream with you. Remember that time when Ronaldo scored a bicycle kick on you,
Yeah.
and the whole crowd cheered for him, and
Yeah.
all Juve fans were like excited.
No, they clap for him.
They clapped for him. That's a big moment. And then they bought
Deserving,
him. They
though.
bought him the year later.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy's so good. We have to pick him up and take him to Torino.
And then he destroyed our club with those wages.
And you know what? But he brought you success. That moment when like with the opposition team just applauds you for the goal you scored.
Hey, it was deserved.
That's one of the biggest moments. Probably one of the most recent ones to me where I can say like that. Like every football fan in the world was like jaw dropped.
That's like a clear sign when the opposition crowd is giving you an applause. That's a clear sign that you are indeed him.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like no booze, no everything. Everyone just like, bring this guy to us.
Yeah.
So I have to say that moment.
So me personally, I don't know. I think it's obvious, bro.
Is it?
Remontada.
Oh my God.
Second leg.
Sergio-
PSG versus
I
Barca.
got a story about that too.
March 8th,
You're all there.
2017. Barca were 4-0 down in the first leg against PSG. Every Barca fan, it's over. No chance of coming back. But a man like Neymar had a plan, and he executed. So Luis Suarez scored first in like the 3rd or something minute. I remember I was at school. I had an exam that day, and the game was during the exam, so I only caught the first half. So I saw the Suarez goal. I was like, okay, consolation goal. They're not gonna come back. And then Levin Kurzawa, I think, own goal in like the 40th or 45th minute. Like, all right, 2 goals now. Still not going to come back. I take my exam. Phone's buzzing in my pocket. I'm like, man, what's going on? They probably got smacked still, or PSG ended up scoring more goals. Come out of that exam, Barca wins 6-1. Turns out Neymar, 2 goals, one of them being a free kick, winning a penalty too, I believe, and the infamous assist to a man like Sergi Roberto. The reason why he's still at this club today. Because if he did not score that goal, I'm telling you, he would not be at this club. That
you
Neymar
kinda regret
performance in the second leg of that game against PSG is definition of Himothy, bro. He was Himmar that game. And the worst thing is, too, Messi got all the plaudits for it. That infamous photo,
Yeah.
of, like everyone like holding Messi like that, and like all the cameras or whatever, should have been Neymar's moment, man. And that is the sole reason why Neymar left to go to PSG.
Damn.
Because he didn't get the respect he deserved. Because he was him that game. And he did not get the respect.
I remember we shut the TV off. Dave was like, "Okay, it's done. We'll shut the TV off." I don't know, were you there?
Dave wasn't having it, huh?
Was Chris? I don't know if Chris was there.
No.
But we shut the TV off, and then we realized didn't fucking win that game because it was you guys were still losing to the last goal because Cavani scored. Who scored?
Cavani scored in the 62nd minute.
So you guys needed that one goal to go through, and it was like what? How many
It
plus
was
minutes?
5-5, and then 95th minute, Sergio Roberto.
Yeah, it's
that little.
crazy. The whole PSG team was just distraught.
Would you guys call some, like, say a Barca fan watching this? Would you call them a fake fan if they turned off the game, like, I don't know, second half or whatever?
Not second half, yeah. It was just unfortunate that we turned it off like literally that second, like right before they scored.
Crazy.
Because I think it was as soon as Cavani scored, it was like almost like near the end of the game.
Yeah.
At that point, you needed what, 2 goals?
62nd minute.
You needed 2 goals at that point.
Yeah.
You needed 2 goals.
No, 3. Because Neymar scored in the 88th and then 91st. That made it 5-5.
And then,
Sergio Roberto 95th to make it 6-5.
wow, it's crazy.
Thing is, too, when I came home, my dad told me, Jay, turn off the TV and went upstairs because he lost belief.
You did?
Bro. Not a true cooler in my books, bro. Not a true cooler. Tell him.
You're
Am I
not
wrong?
You're not a true cooler.
Am I wrong?
You didn't even watch the game.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I went to go do homework.
Wait, yeah?
I went to go do homework.
Cap.
At least I saw the game.
I saw the first half.
Why didn't you see the second
I
half?
had a code exam, bro.
Okay, I had homework.
Man, you can't watch the game like that and do your homework?
You can't miss the exam.
No. this is a final exam.
So
I mean, so.
get a note.
If you're a real one, you missed the
crazy.
exam.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Meanwhile, this guy lost belief, bro. Not me. I would have
Okay.
stuck around till the end. I don't care if they would have been losing, bro.
Okay,
I don't give up on my
relax.
team like that.
Relax.
I don't give up that easily.
Okay,
True
relax.
culero doesn't give up like that.
You're not
bro.
a true cooler.
You're not a true
You're not a
culero.
true cooler.
You're not a true culero.
You're not a true
What,
What,
cooler.
just because I haven't been to the Camp Nou?
Cooler?
What? I haven't been to the Camp Nou.
Coolers are good.
Honey crullers?
What are we talking about?
He's saying coolers and he's coolers. It's coolers, bro.
You're not a true cooler.
I'm a true culero. You're a true culero, bro.
You're not a stop. I'm not gonna argue this. You're not a true cooler.
But yeah, let us know who's your I'm him performance down below. Same guys we got or anyone different?
No, I know.
Is there anyone like that's up there too?
Bale?
Lucas Moura definitely up
Lucas
there.
Moura, 100%. That
Bale in
game.
the final?
Bale, yeah. But Karius was
A little sus.
You could say Bale against Inter in 2011
Yeah. Yeah.
when he was a youth.
Absolutely destroyed them. Tottenham?
well slow.
Zidane, I can't remember who they played when he scored that volley.
Yeah, Leverkusen.
Yeah. What a volley.
I would say the Lewandowski one I said is one of the biggest
Yeah.
because that created a generation of Dortmund fans.
And that was also in a semi-final they scored. It was semis, right? Yeah. They scored 4.
Yeah.
Didn't
crazy.
Robin score 2 on Dortmund and win the Champions League that one time?
One.
He scored that one.
I think it was one.
Was it one? Trying to remember here.
I think he scored one. I know Gundogan scored a penalty. It was 2-1 final, I'm pretty sure. But Robin scored that goal.
That goal where he beat past, was it Wiedenfeller?
I think it was Subotic and then Wiedenfeller on the
Wiedenfeller
ground.
on the
Then
ground.
little
Think.
great finish, man.
He just passed that in.
What a player, man.
How about Tadic? Didn't he have a 10 rating?
No, I think it was.
Tadic against
Was
Madrid.
Tadic, yeah.
Tadic against Madrid was also a crazy performance.
That was the year that they got lost. They
They-
lost against
They
Tottenham.
knocked us out.
Yeah,
Then they lost against Tottenham in the semis, though.
that Tadic performance was crazy. I think that was one where they had the crowd was applauding him
Probably, yeah.
when he pulled off that roulette
Oh yeah.
in midfield. When you start pulling out roulettes in the game, you know that you're on it. You don't start pulling
That's when
out.
the confidence is
Yeah,
peaking, bro.
you're not pulling off a roulette unless you're feeling it.
Yeah, bro.
You know, damn, crazy performance.
Should we wrap it up there, boys?
I think so. Champions League is back, boys.
Europa.
The more important competition, right?
Europa League. You know,
Crazy, man.
Can't
We'll
wait
talk
for
about
I
Champions
gotta find new friends, man.
what you mean, bro?
That's crazy, man.
Chris to get knocked out by Nantes.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get knocked out or what?
No, bro. Let's take a bet.
I don't bet, bro.
Oh, Jay.
Stop down, brother.
Jay's been putting rocks everywhere.
No, but he bet on United. He's on my side.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, not a true culero, bro. Not a true
No,
culero.
why don't you guys place a bet?
No,
I don't bet, bro.
Matt keeps his.
Okay, what if a betting deal came in? Then you have to bet.
Nah.
Make a bet.
Nah, I don't bet.
I think you bet with me one time.
He bet with me one
He's
time.
bet a bunch of times.
He bet
No, not
that,
a bunch
he,
of times.
that he bet that one final PSG Bayern. I bet Bayern. You bet PSG and they lost.
I don't remember.
Remember? Yeah, you did. You sent me the money. Super late. But you sent me the money.
Yeah,
Okay,
I remember
We were in the backyard. We watched the game out here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bayern PSG and Bayern beat them in the final.
I think we had a
That
bet
was-
on where Holland was going. Because you said he was going to Madrid, I said he was going to City, and then as soon as the news hit that he signed for City, I got the email notification from Matthew.
yeah.
He sent me an e-transfer.
I think that's why Matt's done betting, man.
There's 2 bets and that's it, bro.
Bear loss.
I had a
man.
2-bet limit. That's it, bro. I said, screw that.
Crazy.
Betting life ain't for me.
Capping for the
Yeah.
audience.
Crazy.
Okay.
You're good.
Well,
Chris?
we'll end it off here. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I mean, that's our Champions League, Europa League, Barca, United, Rashford, Osimhen wrap up. And yeah, tune in next week for more.
No.
You know who we are?
We the culture, man.
The culture, man.
See ya.
We out.
Chris is never closing it up.
You know who we are?
Such a cool air.
Why did you sound out of breath doing that close?
I don't know what to say.
He wasn't ready.
You were like,